Since the TELUS Ride for Dad began, it has funded more than 200 prostate cancer research projects across Canada. Many of those projects go on to attract even greater funding from larger organizations. Here's a brief sample of some of the recent prostate cancer projects we have funded.
We are truly grateful for the support of the Golden Horseshoe chapter of the TELUS Ride for Dad and the Prostate Cancer Fight Foundation. We are also very thankful that you have chosen to direct funds raised from the TELUS Ride for Dad to prostate cancer here at St. Joe's for a third year in a row. Thank you. To tell you how this donation will impact prostate cancer research at our hospital, I'd like to invite Dr. Bobby Shagan, Deputy Chief of Surgery, Director of the McMaster Institute of Urology, and Clinical Director of Robotic Surgery at St. Joseph's Healthcare, to the podium. Bobby?
Thank you, Dana. Thank you all for coming. Particularly thank you to the Prostate Cancer Fight Foundation and also the Golden Horseshoe chapter of the TELUS Ride for Dad. I have to say firmly that it's the support that we get from folks like you that drive us to continue doing clinical and translational research. It is a very difficult time today to conduct meaningful research. Funding is tight. Provincial, federal, and private sector sources are difficult to access, so we truly do appreciate this.
Here are a few devices created by the Telerobotic and Biorobotic Systems Lab at the University of Alberta through funding from TELUS Ride for Dad Edmonton and the Prostate Cancer Fight Foundation. This is a wristband designed for a clinician to wear during prostate brachytherapy, a procedure where needles containing radioactive seeds are inserted into the prostate. This device consists of a series of 8 motors that vibrate in specific patterns to inform a surgeon about the optimal needle insertion path during the therapy.
I am Danny Vesperini, researcher and radiation oncologist at the Sunnybrook Odette Cancer Center. This is Stanley Liu, also a radiation oncologist. We're going to talk to you about some of our research that's been funded by the Prostate Cancer Fight Foundation as well as the Ride for Dad.
And if we can confirm that we have this microRNA signature that can detect patients who have aggressive cancer after they've had surgery, we can then better stratify patients into either radiation or in some cases no radiation, and potentially adding additional systemic agents if patients are predicted to have particularly aggressive prostate cancer.
Hi, how are you? My name is Prameet Sheth, and I was the very lucky recipient of the Prostate Cancer Fight Foundation Award, Ride for Dad. And the foundation gave me about $24,000 to pursue some work that I think is incredibly exciting. So we are looking at the role of the gastrointestinal microbiome in prostate cancer.
It's very exciting. We're in the cutting edge of this sphere in the world.
Dr. Mai is now taking her research to the next level. She's one of the few researchers that have gone the extra mile to take her research discoveries, patent them, put it into a company, do clinical trials, and then give this to the patient. That is truly unique.
Every single dollar that you have given us has made this possible. If you continue to help us for another year, I think we'll be at a position to really change how the patients are currently treated and monitored.
With the collaboration between the Manitoba Prostate Center and Dr. Mai and her laboratory, we're able to push this technology forward, and we're making vastly new and great discoveries every month and every year that hopefully will help change the face of prostate cancer in the future.
I would like to highlight that over the last couple of years, the seed money that the PCCF has given us really opened up new opportunities for us to leverage those funds towards national organizations and multi-institutional collaborations. As an example of this, we successfully were awarded funding from the BioCanRx National Networked Centers of Excellence. And this funding of close to $400,000 is now allowing us to take seed funding from PCCF and really expand on the research work that we're doing here.
So the bottom line of our progress over the past year is we now understand, using this tagged receptor down here, when you chop this part off the receptor goes nuts and gives a signal to the inside of the cell. It goes from looking yellow to green. So when it's green, a signal is going into the cell that's been driven by the prostate cancer cell supernatant, what it puts into the microenvironment, to activate both itself and cells in the microenvironment. And therefore, we think we have a new handle on the way a cancer cell drives invasion, metastasis, and growth.
A second example of how we are using funds from the TELUS Ride for Dad and Prostate Cancer Fight Foundation is in examining how physicians are currently practicing in Ontario. Last year, we published one of the largest series examining patients receiving prostate biopsy in Canada. In this study, we found that patients are now receiving less prostate biopsies, and this may be related to changes in prostate cancer screening through their general practitioners. These findings have potentially important implications for patients and their physicians, and they were published in the Canadian Medical Association Journal. In closing, I would like to thank the TELUS Ride for Dad and Prostate Cancer Fight Foundation for their generous support of our research program. We will work hard to continue to improve outcomes for patients with prostate cancer in our community and abroad. Thank you.
My name is Oleg Dmitriev. I am a professor of biochemistry at the University of Saskatchewan. We are trying to discover how we can manipulate copper status of the cell and copper transport pathways in such a way that as much cisplatin as possible is delivered straight to the target, DNA in the cell nucleus, and as little as possible is diverted to detoxification pathways for treating advanced metastatic prostate cancer.
Hi, my name is Chris Mueller. I'm a cancer researcher at the Queen's University Cancer Research Institute and Kingston General Hospital. Just really looking forward to taking this opportunity to tell you a bit about my research and the support that you've given me for this project. So basically, we're trying to develop a blood test for prostate cancer. So what you've really done is you've been able to seed what I think is a very important project that is, I think, going to make a really great impact on people with prostate cancer.
Over the past decade, financial support from the TELUS Ride for Dad and the Prostate Cancer Fight Foundation has helped us make significant progress. The Department of Medical Physics would like to sincerely thank the TELUS Ride for Dad and the Prostate Cancer Fight Foundation, and everyone involved in raising funds for research, for their incredible support in the past, present and in the future. Thank you very much.
Since inception, the TELUS Ride for Dad has raised more than $25 million for prostate cancer research and awareness.